Good morning, everyone. Good morning. All right. We are ready to start this morning's program. Once again, good morning, and thank you for joining us for the oath of office ceremony for 3 of our city commissioners and our mayor. District 2 Commissioner Tony Ortiz, District 4 Commissioner Patty Sheehan, District 6 Commissioner-elect Bakari Burns, and Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer. Yes. I'm Frank Billingsley, and I have the honor as serving as the Chief of Staff to Orlando Mayor Dyer. And this truly is a historic event and a historic day in the history of our wonderful community. You know, the oath of office ceremony in our city has really withstood the test of time. It began in 1875 with our first mayor, William Brack. And although the words have gone through many different transformations over time, the significance placed upon this event have really remained the same through time. Today's ceremony is an important part of our government process. It lays the foundation for our elected officials to continue to begin their public service to our community. I also want to recognize the other city commissioners that are here with us today. District 1 Commissioner Jim Gray, District 3 Commissioner Robert F. Stewart, and District 5 Commissioner Regina I. Hill. Thank you to our entire city leadership team for all you do for our city. This is indeed a historic event, and some of the key figures who have helped shape our city are here with us today, including Mayor Bill Frederick. Mayor. As is Mayor Ernest Page, who is the uncle of Commissioner-elect Burns. There are a good number of elected officials here with us today. A few I would like to recognize include U.S. Representative Val Demings. That was quite a response you just got there. She's feeling good today. Okay, and also her husband, Mayor Jerry L. Demings, is with us today. You should feel pretty good too. All right, so we also have other elected officials that are with us here today, so would you all please rise and let us give you a round of applause for your leadership. Thank you so much. We appreciate your support. Now our ceremony will begin with an invocation from the Reverend Terrence R. Gray, Senior Pastor of St. Mark AME Church.
Join us as we humbly approach the Lord in prayer. How can we say thanks for all the things you've done for us? Things so undeserved, yet you gave even your Son to prove your love for us. The voices of a million angels cannot express our gratitude. All that we are, all that we hope to be, we owe it all to you. Therefore, God, we humbly come before you on this day with complete and total thanksgiving. Look at what you've done. You've allowed us to go through an election process and to have a chance to see that our vote really matters. We've had a chance to once again reaffirm that Buddy ain't got nothing to worry about. We kind of like him. Had a chance to put him back, put him in place, to surround him with supporters for vision for our city as he tries to collaborate continuously with such a phenomenal county mayor as Jerry Demings. thank you for what we call partnership. Now, I got a personal interest in this prayer today because I'm in District number 6. And I want to tell you thank you. Let me say it again. Thank you. Maybe, Lord, you didn't hear me. Let me say it again. Thank you for allowing the people to speak and for Bakari to be in place. We got some other folk that we celebrating. Everybody loves Sheehan. Yes, we do. I just want to thank you for her steadfast commitment to what she's done in our city, in our area. Thank you for her love and her support. Thank you for being on the forefront. Thank you for a man who got a good name like Brother Gray. I pray all the more that God, you bless them as they move into this particular office of leadership, some being reelected and some stepping in for the first time. Now, what we want you to do is saturate this place with thanksgiving and adoration and love, and allow us to be able to see that when we work together, it's better than finding a reason to be divided. Bless us now as we lift our leadership. In your name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Gray. We do like having you by our side. Thank you for that. Okay. Okay. Would everyone please now rise as I call on the presentation of colors by the Orlando Fire Department and Orlando Police Department Joint Honor Guard, and then remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by student government leaders of today, but community leaders of tomorrow from Jones High School. Everybody be seated. Thank you. Okay, at this time we'd like to begin the oath of office ceremony by welcoming Mayor Dyer, who will administer the oath of office to District 2 Commissioner Tony Ortiz. Joining Commissioner Ortiz on stage are members of his family. Nilsa Osovedo, Neslihan Ortiz, Hazel Marie Ortiz, Nigel Ortiz, and Myra Ramos.
Ready to go, Commissioner?
Ready to go.
All right. Place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Tony Ortiz,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the government of the United States
and the government of the United States
and of the state of Florida
and the state of Florida
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
domestic or foreign,
domestic or foreign,
and that I will bear true faith,
and I will bear true faith,
loyalty, and allegiance
loyalty, and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
and that I am entitled to hold office
I'm entitled to hold office
under the Constitution,
under the Constitution.
and that I will faithfully perform
I will faithfully perform
all of the duties
all of the duties
of the office of City Commissioner,
of the office of City Commissioner,
District 2
District 2
of the City of Orlando,
of the City of Orlando,
on which
on which
I'm about to enter.
I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Commissioner, it is so nice to see your family here, but especially your mother, and I think you're going to see a theme of several moms here on the stage today, which is always wonderful, so welcome. So let's congratulate Commissioner Ortiz.
Good morning, everybody. Let me start by thanking God for this great day. It's a gorgeous day. If I may, I want to ask to observe a moment of silence for our brothers and sisters in Puerto Rico, Australia, the national disasters, and for the Ukrainian International Airlines victims, and for peace and unity in our world. Thank you. There's 4 particular groups I want to thank before I start my words. Let me start with our residents in the city of Orlando for your commitment to keep an eye on us, to get involved, to help us guide you. Because government is about the people. The weight of government lies on your shoulders. We represent. I want to thank business people in our communities, the ones that are really pushing our economy, creating jobs, making the city of Orlando the great star it is, the epicenter of the world. I want to thank each and every one of our staffs that keep us under the wings as we move forward, who watch for us, that help us every day with everything we do. They're the reason why things are so well going in the city of Orlando. They work hard for each and every one of you. And the last group of people I want to thank are the ghosts, the ones that people don't think about, but they're the real backbone of our city, and that's each and every employee in the city of Orlando. Those who pick up the garbage, those who watch for you when you're asleep, the firefighters, the police officers, code enforcement officers, streets, people in our offices. Those are the ones who have our city the way it is today. I want to thank them. I want to give a huge round of applause coming from all of us. I've been blessed all my life. I was born and raised in a tiny, tiny town in Puerto Rico. I usually joke around that it's almost like Tupelo, Mississippi. I'm a big fan of Elvis Presley, for those of you that don't know that. And the Lord brought me here to the city of Orlando, the epicenter of the world. And I'm so proud of our people, so proud of what we do here. I come from humble beginnings. My father was a police officer. My mother was a librarian. And she left everything to attend to our family. And for that, Mom, I can never thank you enough. I'm so proud of you. I have a wonderful 5 siblings. I lost one earlier on in my life. But I have my younger sister who's with us here today. It's a pride and joy of our family, Nestle Han. With us today is also my beautiful daughter, who as you all saw, she's gorgeous. I've been blessed. She represented Puerto Rico recently in a pageant, and she's back home. And my fiancée, who has put up with me for almost 11 years. Yeah, it's coming, it's coming. I'm going to say a few words with y'all's permission in Spanish for our people that are watching and don't speak English. Estoy muy orgulloso de estar aquí hoy día 4 años más representando a nuestra comunidad. 4 años más trabajando con ustedes y esperando que nuestra comunidad se integre y siga trabajando con nosotros, porque esto es una ciudad para todos y Dios mediante vamos a seguir adelante y prosperar juntos. That's it in Spanish. I'm going to need some water. Senator Rubio's not around, is he? Okay, if I can get some water. Thank you. That was a good joke. Thank you. It's been a great journey. I believe we live in a dome, in a cupola. And that dome is built by the philosophy that the needs of our people don't have a party label. They don't have religion, they don't have social status, they don't have gender. The needs of the people need commitment. And that's how I work here in the city of Orlando with the rest of the team, with our mayor, with the other commissioners. Focus on our community, the controversies and ambivalence of Washington, or the preemptions of Tallahassee have no fertile soil in our city. And that's why the city of Orlando keeps being a beacon of light, of guidance, and direction for those around us. My priority is the priority of making our community prosper. I'm committed to continue to work to tackle the real issues that affect our people: housing crisis, homelessness, equality and acceptance, transportation, job creation, and taking care of our seniors and disabled. Rest assured that we will continue and not take our eyes away from academics, as we will continue to forge a future for our children while maintaining our city safe and healthy for all of us. I will keep on working hard so we continue to be a source that guides and directs others in the way of doing government. I will continue to educate people as they come to our region so they embrace what we have here, especially those arriving from all kinds of parts of the world, not knowing what true government is. The city of Orlando, the Central Florida region, does know how to do government. In the meantime, I will continue to have my eyes and ears to the ground, to listen and to observe what the needs of our people are so we can continue moving our community to prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a city of light. We live in a city beautiful. We live in the epicenter of the world. And with that beacon will continue reaching out to all kinds of frontiers and will never stop seeking the well-being of our community. I'm proud to serve you and grateful of your trust. May the Lord keep blessing each and every one of you, the city of Orlando and the United States of America. Thank you so much.
Okay, we're going to interrupt the ceremony. And Myra, after 11 years, is there anything you would like to say to everyone here today? Or maybe Commissioner Ortiz wants to say something. I don't know. I mean, all your family's here, your friends are here. So, okay. All right. But, yeah, the mayor can perform. Okay. So. I'm going to pay dearly for that, I think. So, okay. But let's give Commissioner Ortiz a round of applause. Okay, now I would like to welcome Judge Tom Young to the stage, who will administer the oath of office to District 4 Commissioner Patty Sheehan. And joining Commissioner Sheehan on the stage is her sister, Terry Walker, and friends Bill Stevens, Eddie Rosario, and Olivia Ariondo.
Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Patty Sheehan,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and
the
defend
Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Florida
and of the state of Florida
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
domestic or foreign,
domestic or foreign.
and that I will bear true faith,
I will bear true faith,
loyalty, and allegiance
loyalty, and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
and that I am entitled to hold office
and I am entitled to hold office
under the Constitution,
under the Constitution,
that I will faithfully perform
that I will faithfully perform
all of the duties
all of the duties
of the office of City Commissioner,
of the office of City Commissioner,
District 4
District 4
of the City of Orlando,
of the City of Orlando,
on which I am about to enter.
on which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, everyone, please join me in congratulating Commissioner Patty Sheehan as she begins her sixth full term as to service to the citizens of Orlando, continuing her tenure as our city's longest-serving commissioner. I present to you the fashion-forward Commissioner Patty Sheehan.
Thank you, Frank, and I kind of agonized over what to wear, and I said, heck, I'm an artist, I'm going to go for it. Yeah, I did make it. So I just want to say it feels really great to be sworn in for my sixth term. When I was coming here today, someone had left this picture on my desk, and it's 38-year-old Patty Sheehan 20 years ago. Do the math. Yes, I'm 58. And if I could tell her something, I would say that public service is a high calling, and it's a rewarding calling. And I'd like to say something to my friend, Commissioner-elect Burns, who's soon to become the Commissioner of District 6. I know you're going to do an amazing job because I know your uncle did an amazing job. And, you know, I mean, when you really do it for the right reasons, when you do it for heart and you do it for love, you're going to be very successful, and I look so forward to working with you. Thank you. I want to thank all of my supporters, the residents of District 4, for their confidence. It is said that gratitude is the secret to happiness, and I'm ecstatic today. I want to thank Judge Tom Young, my friend, for swearing me in today, my sister Terry Walker, Bill Stevens, and Eddie Rosario for joining me on stage. I could not be effective without the support of my family, friends, and my wonderful staff. And I also want to thank Olivia, who was with my campaign and kept me out of jail. Because as you all know, doing those reports and everything, that can be a lot. All the commissioners are going, and mayor going, yeah, that's a lot of work. So I want to thank my campaign staff. You all were amazing, and I thank you so much for what you did to continue to allow me to serve the citizens of Orlando. Public service has really been a joy. I've had the opportunity to add acreage to Lake Eola Park, save Constitution Green, and champion public art like I'm wearing today. But seriously, legalizing art, saying that graffiti, when it's done properly, can be an asset to our community, celebrating artists. And you know what? Artists deserve to get paid. All right? We don't. Our performing artists, our visual artists, our singers, our dancers, they deserve to get paid. They're not just doing it for the edification of applause. We need to understand how important the arts are to Orlando and how much they add to this city. So again, let's support our artists, folks. Absolutely. But public service can also really be heartbreaking. When I was called upon to lead the LGBTQ community during the Pulse massacre, it was heartbreaking, but I say that it was beautiful and horrible. It was beautiful, though, because of the way this community came together to support one another, to support the Hispanic and Q Latinx community. It was amazing and beautiful and loving, even though it was horrible what happened to us, but we responded in love and decency and goodness and diversity. And I love you all for that, so thank you. I hope that we will always be remembered to be a community that loves and respects each other, because our strength is in our commitment to diversity and inclusion. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank someone who's really, really special to me, too. My sister, Commissioner Regina Hill. I love you all on the commission, but she's special to me because we have a very similar story of growing up. And people don't realize that. They think because we come from different parts of Orlando that we don't have a similar upbringing. And we both had to work hard to be able to get to school. You know, I had to put myself to community college, and I was really embarrassed by that at first. My sister and I, you know, my family didn't have the money to send us to school. So we had to work really, really hard to get our education. And education is the great equalizer, by the way. And it should be available to everyone in this country and this community. It really should. So what I want to say is to all you community college students who are struggling and you're working 3 jobs to make ends meet and you're trying so hard, I just want to say, someday you might be on the city council. I don't know why I would wish that upon you. But you will be a success, and stick to it. I know it's hard. Like I say, I had to work 3 jobs, go to community college, and I want to give a shout out to Seminole State. Yeah, because that's where I went to school, and I want to say I am a proud community college student. I'm a proud graduate of UCF, and let's all do this together, and let's make sure we continue to invest in our youth, because they are our future, and let's make sure that, and all you young people, stay in school. It's worth it. And I just want to say to everyone that we are Orlando United, we are Orlando Strong, nosotros Orlando Unidos, nosotros Orlando Fuerte. Gracias, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Again, let's give her one more round of applause. And just for the record, I love all of our commissioners. Just want everybody to know that. Okay, moving along. We will now be welcoming Judge Alicia Lattimore, who will administer the oath of office to District 6 Commissioner-elect Bakari Burns. Yes. And now we have children in the elected Orlando City family, which is just wonderful. Joining Commissioner-elect Burns on stage are members of his family, his mom, Barbara Burns, and then Addison Marie Burns and Adira Monet Burns.
Bakari, I know you're going to do an amazing job as well.
Thank you.
Raising your right hand, your left hand, and please place your left hand on the Bible. Raising your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Bakari Fuasi Burns,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and government of the United States
and government of the United States
and of the state of Florida
and of the state of Florida
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
domestic or foreign,
domestic or foreign,
and that I will bear
and that I will bear
true faith,
loyalty, and allegiance
to the same, and that I am entitled
to hold office
under the Constitution, that I will faithfully perform all the duties of the office of City Commissioner, District 6 of the City of Orlando, on which I am about to enter. So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we have a standing ovation. Wow. is going to reintroduce you to go forward.
I am humble and grateful to stand here before you as the new city commissioner for District 6. Thank you. Before I get started, I'd like to thank a few people who helped me to get here to this point. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my Heavenly Father, our Creator, for giving me the courage and strength to fight on even when the odds were against me. I thank my beautiful mother, Barbara Page Burns, my sister Busada Pitts, Nicole Benjamin, the mother of my beautiful children, and my entire family for your unwavering support of me. To my Mount Pleasant Missionary Baptist Church family, Pastors McRae, Riley, Frazier, Gray, Williams, Harrison, Spooney, and Archbishop Wiggins for welcoming me into your church and allowing me to share my vision for District 6 with your congregations. Thank you to my board of directors of the Healthcare Center for the Homeless for supporting me as I pursued another level of service to our community. Thank you to SEIU 1199, Unite Here, AFL-CIO, and Organized Florida for your endorsements and your support. Thank you to former commissioners, my uncle Ernest Page, Mabel Butler, Commissioner Sheldon Watson, who gave me your support from day one. And thank you to all of my supporters that gave of your treasures and your time. And I would also like to thank the architect of our winning strategy, my campaign manager, Mr. Jason Henry. Thank you, Jason. And last but not least, I thank the residents of District 6 for casting your votes for me in a big way, allowing me to become your new city commissioner. Happy Founders Day to the phenomenal women of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. Thank you for your service to our community and keep up the good work. Just 2 short weeks ago, we turned the calendar on yet another year, a new decade. 2020 arrived, and it gave us the opportunity to start anew, begin new practices, drop old habits, and look toward the future. A new year is so much more than just a new set of days. It offers a new wave of possibilities and hope. Hope, a word defined by a feeling, an inspiration, a belief. I was not only hopeful about my election, but I had faith that it would turn out for the best, and it did. And I could not be more thankful for the people of District 6 for their faith in me, but not only their faith, but for their belief that I was the person to hang the hopes of District 6 on. Hope that their new commissioner would not only hear what they had to say, but would listen to their concerns. Hope that more affordable housing would come to District 6, and hope that I would work to improve the transportation in District 6. And hope that each time that they call on me, I would lend my ear to their time. While I was on the campaign trail, I would often tell voters that I was a proud graduate of the mighty Jones High School and a rattler from Florida A&M University. The education and training that I received from Florida A&M was made possible through a full scholarship from the Walt Disney Company. If we have any representatives from Walt Disney here this morning, I say thank you again for supporting my education and removing the financial burden of a college education from my mother. When I accepted the Disney scholarship, I mentally signed a promissory note to my community stating that I would return and invest my skills and my talents in making my community a better place to live. My first step in helping my community was becoming the president and CEO of the Healthcare Center for the Homeless, where we do business as Orange Blossom Family Health, and where we serve the needs of thousands of our fellow community members, serve the healthcare needs of thousands of our fellow community members across Central Florida each year. My next step is fully embracing my community's needs as Commissioner for District 6. And together, as a community, I know that we can do great things. My mother, Barbara Page Burns, instilled in me the importance of service and community. It started when I was born, and is still with me as I speak to you today. That's why today is not just the culmination of a long journey that started on the streets of Richmond Heights, the halls of Eccleston Elementary, or the pews of Mount Pleasant Missionary Baptist Church. Rather, it's a continuation of a partnership with my neighbors, my community, and my city to ensure that we are making Orlando the place we call home, the best place to live, work, and play. Our city is defined by our people, our businesses, and our government. And to help define our future, I issue these three challenges. To my fellow residents of District 6 in the city of Orlando, I challenge you to get involved, get engaged, support our local businesses, and demand the best from your elected officials. To the business community, I challenge you to continue to find ways to support our local communities and invest in the workforce that is the backbone of our economy. And to Mayor Dyer and my fellow commissioners, I challenge us to continue to focus on creating a stable and secure environment that encourages investments in business, investments in affordable housing, and investments in all of the residents of Orlando who call us home. To the residents of District 6, I commit to being accessible, responsive, and an advocate for the needs and well-being of all who live in District 6. To the business community, I commit to partnering with you to support business development and investments that strengthen our workforce. To Mayor Dyer and my fellow commissioners, I commit to learning from you and supporting the initiatives and practices that will strengthen our city and put us at the top of the world-class category. In closing, I'm here to tell my beloved District 6 that your hopes are safe with me. Your faith is safe with me. Your trust is safe with me. We have a lot of work to do, from making sure that our residents have a safe and affordable place to live, to improving their overall quality of life. I'm ready to work, ready to make a difference, and ready to move District 6 forward. So thank you, District 6, and let's get to work. Thank you.
Okay, no more commissioner-elect, it's Commissioner Burns, right? So, all right. I hope you're feeling the love here in the room today. Okay, so now please welcome Trey Dyer to this stage. And Trey, you're not going to like this, but Trey's been coming to these oath of office ceremonies for a long time, starting out as a kid. And today he is all suited up as Mayor Dyer's eldest son to administer the oath of office to Mayor Dyer. And then joining Mayor Dyer on the stage will be his mother, Nancy Dyer, Susie Shields, and Karen Dyer.
All right, Dad, place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Buddy Dyer,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and the government of the United States
the Constitution and the government of the United States
and of the state of Florida
and of the state of Florida
against all enemies, domestic or foreign,
against all enemies, domestic or foreign,
and that I will bear true faith,
that I will bear true faith,
loyalty, and allegiance
loyalty, and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
and that I am entitled to hold office
that I am entitled to hold office
under the Constitution,
under the Constitution,
that I will faithfully perform
that I will faithfully perform
all of the duties
all of the duties
of the office of the mayor of the city of Orlando,
of the office of the mayor of the city of Orlando,
on which I am about to enter,
on which I'm about to enter.
so help me God.
So help me God.
All right, this man is my boss, so I want everybody to stand up and give him a round of applause. Okay. And this man is the longest-serving mayor in the history of Orlando. This is his 6th oath of office, and I know everybody in this room will agree with me that under his leadership, Orlando has completely transformed to a world-class city. So thank you, Mayor, for that.
Good morning. I love having a standing room only crowd, except when there's a controversial issue at City Council. Everybody wants to speak. So we have a saying around City Hall, and it's, these are the days that we live for. And this truly is one of those great days that we live for. I want to thank my family for always loving me and supporting me. My mom, Trey, Susie, Karen, Drew, who I am sure is live streaming in Colorado. Maybe not out of bed, actually, but I'm sure he'll catch the replay. I have a little saying that I'm the happiest mayor in America, which I happen to truly believe, so I say that every day. But today I hope I'm also the humblest mayor in America, because it truly is humbling beyond measure to be sharing this ceremony with all of you and to take the oath of office for the 6th time. And I think back to the first one I took back in 2003. Trey, in fact, I was counting back, 12 years old, and in his first year of middle school, and we had just had the runoff special election the day before, so I took office the next day. I'd been in City Hall twice in my entire life, so what I'm saying is I'm better prepared to be the mayor of the city of Orlando today than I was 17 years ago, and I'm just as excited about being the mayor, probably more excited because I know what lies in store for us and we've laid such a great foundation. But what I want to tell you today is that while I might be the one in the spotlight up here, today is not about me. It's about all of us in Orlando, and I truly believe that we are the most collaborative partnership community in the entire country. And this is a group that came together 17 years ago and said, Orlando can, and it must be more than what it was before that. And we set out to work to make a better future for our citizens and for everybody that calls Orlando home. And it's about a group that's grown year after year. It's grown, and a diverse spectrum of residents have come to our table. I want to call it a table of partnership. And they've added their time, their talents, unique perspectives. I mean, look around this room. This is about as diverse as you can get coming to a ceremony like that. And that's what I love about Orlando. We embrace diversity. We embrace inclusion. We embrace shared vision and getting things done. And everybody's worked really hard to turn the great visions that we've had into reality, and we've constantly challenged the status quo. More than anything, today is about, Commissioner Sheehan said it, everybody who loves our city. Who loves our city? Because that's what it comes down to. Love is the great intangible. Love is, in fact, our greatest strength. I usually say it's the fact that we embrace diversity, but I'm going to put love first today. Our love for Orlando is what makes us different, makes us special. It makes us go the extra mile. It tells us what should be a priority and what shouldn't be a priority, and love will serve as the driving force behind our city's successes today, tomorrow, and the years that come. So we're grateful that our community has emphatically chosen. I've never had a bigger margin than we had this last time. So it seems to me we're on the right track. But we've continued this journey that we started 17 years ago, and we've got so much to be proud of. We've got so much to be thankful for. But remember, success is not a destination. Success is a direction, and we are headed in the right direction. So we have so much more that we need to accomplish. We need to recommit ourselves to ambitious visions, to continue to diversify our economy and create the careers and companies of tomorrow. Think about this. 85%, and you can look this up, 85% of the jobs that our residents will have in 10 years haven't even been invented yet. And we want those high-quality careers of tomorrow to be pioneered right here in Orlando and to be the engine for prosperity and for quality of life, to extending opportunity to everyone who's willing to work hard and pursue their own version and vision of the American dream. So we're focused on workforce development programs, Commissioner Hill, and partnerships that extend the ladder of opportunity to everybody, to expanding transportation options so that every resident has a reliable and affordable transit option. All right, everybody set their alarm to vote on Election Day this coming November for the transit sales tax option that Mayor Demings is putting forward. To having a community where diversity and inclusion is fundamental to who we are, to solving big and important challenges like affordable housing and homelessness, to ensure that anyone that wants to live in our city can live in our city, and to making Orlando one of the most sustainable cities in the world. And I will claim that we have the title of the most sustainable city in the Southeast United States, and now we need to do better than that. We need to showcase a modern city can protect our environment and our natural resources and still have a robust economy. So to own the future, to be a city where innovation is part of everything we do, we will leverage technology for the betterment of us all. So simply put, to continue building the best city anywhere on earth for everyone to live, work, learn, play, and raise a family. So I would like to recognize a few specific individuals. First, our city commissioners. Commissioner Sheehan, congratulations on your reelection for a 6th term representing the citizens of District 4. I think the longest serving city commissioner ever in the history of the city, so congratulations. Commissioner Ortiz, congratulations on your reelection for the confidence that the residents, where are you, Commissioner Ortiz, of District 2 they continue to show in you. Thank you. Commissioner Burns, we are excited to work with you. We like consistency, but every once in a while we like a little new blood too. So welcome to the City Commissioner. Commissioner Gray, Commissioner Stewart, Commissioner Hill, thank you for your continued service on our council. And I want to tell everybody here today that I believe these commissioners, I have the best partners of any mayor in America, and it's a distinct honor to work with each and every one of you as we serve our residents every single day. So next, I want to recognize our city employees, the members of our city family, as we call them. And oftentimes, the focus of the city tends to be on its leadership. We get all the credit, or the blame too, but we mostly get the credit. But we want our residents to know that every single day, there is an army of people out working for you. I can't think of a day that I don't drive into City Hall that I don't see 5 or 6 city employees doing their job, whether it's picking up trash, making sure that our city is clean, helping businesses and entrepreneurs succeed, providing after-school and summer programs for the kids, making sure that our public spaces and our parks gather with friends and family. Most importantly, keeping us all safe. They do that every single day, and that's just to name a few things. So there are so many things that our city family members do that go unnoticed, but their work is the absolute foundation of our great city. So our city family members don't often get the credit that they deserve, but I want to take a special moment today and make sure they feel the love too. So commissioners, would you please stand with me and salute and applaud all of our city employees. So finally, we want to thank every single individual that's at our table of partnership, everyone who continues to believe in the work that we're doing. Thank you for your confidence that you show in your city government. Thank you for your partnership. Thank you for your collaboration. Partnership and the love we share for Orlando, our city beautiful, can take us anywhere we want to go. We're excited to continue that journey together. Thank you, everyone. God bless America. God bless Orlando. These are the days that we live for.
All right, let's again congratulate Mayor Dyer for being reelected and leading our city. And we do love our city. Everyone in this room loves our city. And to my fellow city employees, the message I just got is we're going to be working hard a lot more. So we look forward to the next 4 years working on behalf of the city. I'd like to now welcome back to the stage Reverend Gray to deliver today's benediction. Reverend Gray.
There are not many times you get a chance to do a do-over. Okay, I was just checking. A do-over. But our mayor and I have this wonderful appreciation for socks, and so we check out each other every now and then. Brother Ortiz, let me publicly apologize. You were in my mind, and then all of a sudden I went to my own last name when I was praying earlier in the invocation, and people don't get a chance to do a do-over and an apology. So let me apologize to you. I know we've been friends, but please accept my apology. But I'm gonna call your name first when on this closing prayer. May we go back to the Lord for allowing us to see your handiwork and your favor, for allowing us to celebrate the people we've lifted to give us leadership. We once again say thank you for Tony Ortiz, for Patty Sheehan, for Bakari Burns, for our Mayor Buddy Dyer. We wrap our arms around them in harmony with an expectation of what is to come. Now blend in Jim Gray and Robert Stewart and our beloved Regina Hill, and allow their working together, moving forward, to be a benefit to our city in totality. And now unto him who's able to keep us from falling and will one day present us faultless before the only wise God with exceeding joy. To him be all glory, majesty, dominion, and power, both now and forever we pray. Thank God and amen. Can I step
down? Thank you, Reverend Gray. All right, we appreciate everyone joining us today in this very historic and important part of our city life. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations, city commissioners. And this concludes our oath of office ceremony. Reverend Gray will be out in the lobby accepting personal prayer requests. He perked up. He heard that. Okay. He's on board for that. But please, thank you again for attending, and join us in the lobby for socializing and fellowship. Thank you again.